In the world of professional wrestling, not everything is as it seems, and some of the most compelling storylines can be flying under the radar. One such storyline that has largely been overlooked by fans is the current trajectory of Bianca Belair, who is headed toward the upcoming Elimination Chamber event. While it may seem like the focus is on other superstars, Belair's path, especially in relation to her current role as one half of the women's tag team champions alongside Naomi, is a pivotal moment for both her career and the WWE Women's division. This situation is even more intriguing given the unexpected twists and changes that have come into play recently, particularly with the absence of Jade Cargill due to an injury, a topic that is yet to fully be explored in depth. Bianca Belair's partnership with Naomi as the reigning women's tag team champions is significant in its own right. However, this partnership has taken on a more complex layer due to the absence of Jade Cargill, who was originally intended to play a more prominent role in the women's tag team division. According to reports from PW Insider, Cargill has been sidelined due to an injury, though she has been training at the Performance Center for over a month. This creates a level of uncertainty around her status, with some sources speculating that her injury may not be as severe as originally thought, while others continue to report that she's still recovering. Regardless of the situation, Bianca Belair has found herself somewhat stuck in the current scenario, partnered with Naomi to hold onto the tag titles, a position that may seem limiting but isn't necessarily a bad problem to have. The truth is, Naomi and Bianca Belair are both extremely talented athletes, and their work together in the tag team division has been a breath of fresh air for the women's tag team scene. Since joining forces with Naomi, Belair has brought a level of energy and enthusiasm that has breathed new life into this division, one that has seen its fair share of ups and downs. The duo's success as two-time tag team champions speaks to their ability to generate excitement and engage the audience. This partnership may be ongoing, but as Elimination Chamber quickly approaches, it's clear that Belair's potential to break free from this tag team role and return to her singles career is on the horizon. As the dust settles after the Royal Rumble, the road to WrestleMania is becoming clearer. The event has already set the stage for some exciting matchups, with Bianca Belair competing in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Although she had a strong showing, ultimately, she fell short of the win, which saw Charlotte Flair emerge victorious in what many are calling a controversial win. Charlotte's Rumble victory automatically grants her the opportunity to challenge for a championship at WrestleMania, and this opens up the possibility for an intriguing matchup between her and either Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton, both of whom are heavily favored in the women's division. But what's interesting about Belair's path is that, while Charlotte got the first crack at the title, the Elimination Chamber will be the second proving ground for determining who will contend for the secondary championship at WrestleMania. The Elimination Chamber match, set to take place on March 1st at the Rogers Center in Toronto, is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for several superstars. With two separate Elimination Chamber matches, one for the men and one for the women, the stakes are high for those involved. So far, 3 competitors have qualified for the women's match: Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and a yet-to-be-named third star. The remaining 3 spots are still up for grabs, with qualifying matches taking place on both Raw and SmackDown in the coming weeks. How did Bianca Belair get her spot in this match? She earned it by defeating Piper Niven in a solid 8-minute contest during the February 7th episode of SmackDown. While the match wasn't anything particularly groundbreaking, it was still a solid performance from Belair, and more importantly, it served as a stepping stone toward her bigger goal of re-establishing herself as a top contender in the women's division. But here's where things get interesting, and where I believe the fans might not be paying enough attention. Coming into the year, I predicted that Bianca Belair would be transitioning into a singles run, after spending nearly a year being part of the tag team picture, first with Sasha Banks and then with Naomi. Belair has proven herself to be a solid tag team player. However, her long-term potential lies in the singles division. She is an incredibly over star with the WWE fanbase, beloved for her athleticism, charisma, and overall presence. She's a natural main eventer, and after a successful tag team run, the time is right for her to return to the singles picture. That being said, it's unlikely that Bianca Belair will walk away from the Elimination Chamber match as the winner. While she could absolutely hold her own and deliver an outstanding performance, I believe Alexa Bliss is the most likely candidate to emerge victorious in the match. Having recently joined SmackDown, Bliss is in a prime position to challenge for a championship, and I suspect that she could end up back on Raw after winning the Elimination Chamber match. This would set up a potential title feud for WrestleMania. But more importantly, It would mark the beginning of Bianca Belair's journey back into singles competition. Now, while I don't think Bianca Belair will win the Elimination Chamber match, I do think this is a critical moment in her career. For the first time in almost a year, she is being positioned in a major singles match, which will give her the opportunity to remind fans and WWE officials just how capable she is as a singles competitor. This move won't happen overnight, though. WWE will likely take their time in re-establishing Belair as a singles star, and the ongoing uncertainty with Jade Cargill's future may play a role in the timing of this transition. Cargill's eventual return, whenever that may be, will have a significant impact on the women's division, and it could change the direction of several storylines, including Belair's. As it stands, I believe Bianca Belair will eventually split from Naomi before WrestleMania. While their partnership has been highly successful, I think the time will come when they drop the women's tag team championships, paving the way for Belair to step into a singles role once again. Whether she's challenging for a Raw Women's Championship or SmackDown Women's Championship is still up in the air, but I have a strong hunch that she will find herself in the title picture at some point in 2025. However, the question remains, when exactly will this happen, and who will her opponent be? It's clear that WWE has a lot of moving parts in the women's division right now, with superstars like Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and Tiffany Stratton all competing for top spots on the card. This creates a crowded landscape for Bianca Belair to navigate. Yet, if there's one thing that WWE has shown time and time again, it's that they know how to build and maintain momentum for their top stars. Bianca Belair has already proven herself to be one of the most talented and over stars in the company, and her eventual return to the top of the card feels inevitable. As WrestleMania draws closer, it will be fascinating to see how the women's division shakes out. While Belair may not hold the women's tag team championships by the time the event arrives, I believe she will still play a prominent role. The Elimination Chamber match is set to lay the foundation for future storylines, and with the road to WrestleMania in full swing, we can expect plenty of announcements and developments to come out of this event. Bianca Belair is one of the biggest stars in WWE today, and it's only a matter of time before she reclaims her place at the top of the women's division. As the Elimination Chamber match approaches, there is still much to be determined about who will rise to the top and who will fall short. Bianca Belair may not win the Elimination Chamber match, but she's certainly a star to watch in the coming months. Whether she finds herself in a title match at WrestleMania or beyond, it's clear that her journey is far from over. WWE has big plans for her, and it's only a matter of time before she's back on track as a main event singles competitor. Fans will be eagerly watching to see how this all plays out, as the road to WrestleMania is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory.